Awesome. Hi, everybody, and welcome to another Results Academy. Very excited with our special guest that we've got with us tonight. But just to recap, the purpose of Results Academy is to help you navigate through the vortex of all the information us coaches are giving you as part of boot camp and using the products. So we know and understand that you can get a little overwhelmed. So the purpose of this is to introduce you to someone who's reached their goal and for them to break down exactly what they did, and it might resonate with you to help you take on some of their tips and tricks to reach your goal. So let's get into it. Let me introduce you to a good friend of mine, Chelsea Davis, who lives out in Mount Isa. Chelsea's a mum of two. She's a teacher. And she has lost an incredible 23 kilos on her journey, and she's just a ray of sunshine. She lights the room in every room she walks into. So I'm very excited for her to share with us tonight. So welcome, Chelsea, to our Results Academy. Thank you for agreeing to be our guest speaker.
No worries at all. Thanks for having me tonight.
So let's get into it. So this is where you started at 94 kilos.
Yeah, not good memories. Thanks, Nat. No, I'm just joking. Yes, absolutely. It was after my second bub, and yeah, it wasn't coming off as easily as last time. So yeah, shall I share now, Nat, everything?
Can I just ask you firstly, how did you start with Herbalife though? What made you go, I need to do something, and Herbalife's what I'm going to give a go?
Yeah, absolutely. So after my second bub, she was 8 weeks old, and I was like surviving off chocolate and coffee. Pretty typical, I suppose, of a lot of mums out there, and trying to deal with a toddler as well. So I thought coffee was the way to get that energy, but it was just this, need another coffee. So I needed better nutrition. I needed to look after myself, because I didn't want to be that slack mum that I felt like I was becoming. I wanted to be able to get up and play with my girls. So, yeah, that's exactly why I started, because Herbalife Nutrition had the word nutrition in the title. So, yeah.
But you were watching a friend who'd been doing Herbalife for a while. So you were like a quiet bystander watching for a number of years, wasn't it, before you actually approached her?
Yeah, that's right. So I saw my friend, I knew she was doing it for around 10 years. So I'd been watching her story on Facebook all the time and Instagram, and she's, traveling around looking absolutely amazing, pregnant as well, looking fantastic. And after having her bub and her first child, she's now got two. But yeah, I just reached out to her and said, hey, what do we do? How do we do it? And yeah, that's exactly how it started.
So, okay, let's get into it. So before Herbie, you were not feeling so great?
No, lacking lots of energy. I look like a real rundown mum there. And that's exactly how I felt. Had always struggled to lose weight. Like I did lose weight on diets, but they were diets. That's why they didn't work. Yo-yo dieting. So I definitely needed to do something. But yeah, before Herbalife, no energy, overweight. I have osteoarthritis in the lower part of my back. So that was always flaring with pain. And being a teacher, standing quite often, actually it was that bad to the point that I'd have to just say, sorry class, I've just got to lay down flat. And I'd lay down flat on the ground in front of the kids in the lessons, because I had to, just to relieve some of that pain and get, a flat surface. So yeah, that was pretty bad. And then I had bloating, always bloating, but probably from poor food choices as well. But the knowledge, I didn't really know. You're supposed to do this and that, but I didn't actually know like why and how.
Yeah. And so your habit that you had prior to starting Herbie?
Yeah, so I had some really bad habits. I did skip meals because I thought that was the way to keep weight off or to lose weight. So, but then I would do the binge eating part. So, and that was all the wrong choices. Like I'm talking whole packet of M&Ms and, a tub of ice cream, that sort of thing over the weekend. If it was there, it wasn't going to stay there for long. My water intake was not good because I didn't really realise how important it was. And I thought it put on weight when I hopped on the scale. So I was like, nah, not doing water.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't exercising because that was not a priority. Again, didn't think it was that good for me. But it's just so good for you, not just, externally, but that mental health as well. I was very inconsistent with whatever I was doing. So there was no pattern going on. And just the junk food, like I drink soft drink. I was a Coke drinker or a Pepsi drinker, and I only had that when I went out to lunches and dinners, but I was going out quite frequently, and it all added up.
It does. It catches up quickly. Yeah. And then here we are 23 kilos later.
Yes, yay. I like these photos. Thanks, Nat. Really, I didn't think it was going to happen. When I first started, you set goals. Weight loss goals or health goals. Sienna, can you stop for a sec, please? Sorry, guys. But my coach, I had my coach and the coach's coach, and he said, what's your ultimate goal? And I said, I don't have one. Well, you better get one. And I was like, oh, righto. He goes, if you really could pick where you'd like to be, where would you like to be? And I said, 70 kilos. And he goes, right, write that down. In my mind, I was doubting it and going, I've never been there. I haven't been there since adult life. Please stop. And then it just happened. When you're consistent and you follow the plan that's customized to you and your needs, and you stay in contact with your coach, that is key, guys. You must use your coach because that's why they're there. We want you to use us and talk to us and, let us know the good, the bad, everything that's going on. When you've got that person there, it really helps you get to those goals as well. So, I did lose, it's 23 kilos, and I went from a size 18 to a size 10 in 6 months, which was freaking unreal, guys. I've never been there before. And a size 10, unreal. Like, my husband's like, surely you've been a size 10 before. And I'm like, can't remember. Maybe high school. So, it's pretty amazing. And look, wearing bikinis, I know I've got shorts on, but that's just how I am. That's just, I wouldn't be doing that, but I feel really comfortable and healthy and happy.
Yeah. And you said you lost that 23 kilos primarily with minimal exercise. Like, you weren't really exercising doing that. It was purely the nutrition that got you there.
Yeah, absolutely. So the 80% nutrition is key with the mindset. And that's what attracted me to Herbalife as well, actually, because I heard it was 20% exercise. And I thought, come on, that's doable. I could fit that in around the girls. And I thought 20% of the week. I was thinking not even a day. So I pretty much just walked around the block or up a hill, maybe if I could one day a week, possibly. It wasn't a set thing for me to, incorporate a lot of exercise yet. It was focusing on the 80% nutrition, absolutely, in my nutrition program.
Perfect. Yep. Oh, there's my little, so 23 kilos. Yay. Forgot my little anime that comes in. Okay, so now, since you've been on Herbalife, the difference in how you've been feeling?
Yeah, so the best part I felt was the improved energy straight away. And even my husband noticed, because he could see me going from that mum that was sitting on the couch that was just looking to being actively engaged with them and running around. And just when you feel good about yourself, you feel good about a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
So, definitely more mobile. I didn't have the big belly in the front, so I could actually bend over and do sit-ups. I can do sit-ups. Like, yay! Got old videos of me just crunching. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry.
That's all good. So it's incredible to hear that Chelsea went from a size 18 to a size 10. So that just shows that the nutrition, with minimal exercise can help you totally reshape. So that's dropping clothes size is the reshaping. So that's awesome.
Bloody unreal, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so thanks, guys. So no more bloating, which I was always bloated. Improved digestion, of course. When you give your body the right things, everything starts to settle down. And like I said, I was a more involved mum because of the increased energy. So Yeah, just
Awesome.
fantastic. The way you feel, guys, and you can do it.
Yeah, yeah. And so what are the habits that have changed now that you reckon are key to you getting your result that you did?
So now I eat regular meals. I actually eat a lot more than I ever did, which was unreal because they're like, yeah, you can eat this, you can eat this, you can eat it. I'm like, how many times am I eating? Oh, awesome. And I love that you swap the foods, you don't stop. You know, swap it, don't stop it. That's really, really handy. And I'm a chocolate fan. So now I make Herbie Choc with the F1 Nutritional Mix Shake, which is, it's really easy. I'm sure you'll find out more about it. I'm always drinking water. This is my 4th litre for the day. When I'm not sharing it, the aloe water. I'm very consistent with my products, and that's key, guys. Meal prep, always doing that, but make it not like in big chunks, like on a Sunday doing the whole meal prep, but I'll meal prep my day, if that makes sense. Yeah. And always have my protein bar in my bag because I never know where I'm going to be with the girls. And again, they might steal it, but okay, I'll get one later. And now the best thing I love is eating now without the guilt. So like if I know I'm going out to dinner, I'll make sure I have my, my 2 shakes through the day, my snacks, my supplements, all my water. And then I know like I can choose a healthier version, sometimes not, whatever. I'm free now in that regards, if that makes sense. That's what I mean by I feel guilt-free, and it's all because the program has my back now.
Absolutely, yeah. It's trusting in the products, isn't it? And living a lifestyle that you can live, not feel restricted all the time. Yeah.
That's it. And it's not about depriving yourself because that doesn't work. I've done that before.
Yeah, that's right. So the products that you got started on, if you can take us through that. So, everyone starts different, but you personally, you said you got started on the Ultimate. So
I started on the Ultimate program, and this is why, guys, because I was spending at least $10 a day just on 2 baristed coffees. So when it was broken down in the price for me, $17 a day on an Ultimate, and that's not even with the discount, guys. So I chose that, absolutely. I've got 2 meals, my supplements, my tea, my everything in there for $17. It just made sense. And then I started with the Chitosan as well. It's a targeted range because all I heard was a fat blocker. I didn't care about the rest. I just heard that and went, absolutely, give me that. Rose Guard because, when you're around children, they often get a little bit sniffly and that, and being a teacher, so I didn't want to get sick. So I chose that as well. And the joint support, of course, for my osteoarthritis.
Yeah. And when I was speaking to you, Chelsea, you said you've only just recently started on the Tonkai. Yeah. So that wasn't something you took before, but I really wanted to highlight this because you really noticed a difference since you've been on the Tonkai.
Yeah. So I'm on everything, including the outer and inner nutrition. Sienna, can you please just wait a moment? Okay. And I just started on the Tonkai. Oh, she's got my button. She'll probably hurt herself. And only in the last month, because being a mum, I felt like I was getting nervous tension. And during that time of the month, women.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Hey, all us mums can relate, so don't worry at all.
Exactly. And this is why I started on the 10K. Because, the pressure and the stress of the morning to get out the door. And I just felt like I was just being a bit, pushy and...
She has your ears.
I don't give me my earphones. Anyway, the pressure I was putting on myself and the girls in the morning, I didn't like it. So I'm like, okay, this is all natural. I know about this. Why don't I just try it? But then also with the monthly things, it's unreal. I've just experienced it. The bloating is not there. The cramping or the little bit of sickness that that it's coming, it hasn't been there this time. I'm like so surprised. Why didn't I start this earlier?
Yeah. Because you don't have to suffer on your month, that time of the month.
Yeah.
And it just makes life easier, doesn't it? I just really wanted to, I got excited when you had that new result with that, because how many females struggle with that each month, and it really, really does make a difference. So it was good to hear you say the difference that you've noticed.
Yeah,
so
and like people often said about it, and I was like, really, I don't know, but why? Why?
Yeah,
Why
I'm
did
not
I even-
stressed.
Yeah, that's right. I'm not stressed. I'm right. But
Yeah.
perfect option if that's how you're feeling as well.
Yeah, natural alternative to get on top of that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So your typical day, so breakfast, lunch and dinner, but then you have morning tea and afternoon tea as well. Can you just take us through what you actually do?
Yeah, always start with the like for me, like switching out breakfast that was probably not any good anyway, or nothing. To have a shake tea aloe sups every morning, like it just sets you up for the day. I actually really love my morning shakes, and it's a really good swap, like having a smoothie in the morning. That's easy to have for breakfast, and it's so versatile. I make so many different things, but versatile in the way of how you can make it as well. Like some mornings I don't even blend it because I got to go, and it's so delicious just with water, some ice. I like it really cold. And my 2 scoops F1, I chuck in some choc rebuild sometimes just because I like that, handshake that and out the door. So that's mint choc I like with that one. Then I'll have like a snack mid-morning, usually a protein bar. I love the citrus flavour protein bar, and because it's got real chocolate on the outside, that's handy. Then lunch will usually be a meal because I find having my meal during the day, and my healthy, colourful meal, I just need it more during the day because you're doing so much more. And I'd rather go to bed on a lighter stomach and wake up feeling better, not heavy. And then I have another snack in the afternoon. So I could make like some muffins with the Herbalife protein powder and the F1. There's so many different things out there. Or rice crackers with cottage cheese and tuna, tomato, and can't think of the flavour, but it's so yummy. Or something that I really started with, it's really odd, was the cottage cheese on the rice cake, but I put blueberries on there with a drizzle of honey because it was sweetness for me with my hot tea. Always having the tea throughout the day. I'd have to try that. Hot teas. Yeah, try it. It's different, but I liked it. And then at dinner time, shake tea, aloe sups. Not always tea, but it doesn't affect me so much anyway to go to bed.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for that.
No worries.
So exercise. So you said that you didn't really do much exercise before Herbie, and then on your journey of losing 23 kilos. But since you've reached your goal, like you run an amazing Dance Fit session with your local ladies out there at Mount Isa, but you're also pretty active doing lots of other things.
Yeah. So I started, like, I probably exercise about 3 times a week, and it's incidental because I'm teaching the classes. It's not like, I got to go work out. That's just how I run it. I'm not an everyday person to exercise. I want to be, but I'm just not, and it's fine. It works for me. And I love dancing, so I teach Dance Fit. You can see it there. We started in, the backyard at a friend's house. And you'll see there that there's a group of us. That's Walk Fit. I do Walk Fit every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. now that it's winter time. And that's been very consistent for me since, the first few months using the nutrition range. And it's just a lot of fun, and you get to meet a lot of people, and a lot of people love the community and the support that they get in this.
And it's that accountability too, isn't it? Being in a community group, it's that accountability to keep going and, keeping each other motivated, isn't it? So sure. That's awesome. Now, I just wanted to share also, like, you started off as a product lover, but then because of your results, you've ended up, and I hope I'm correct in saying this, but you've given away teaching to become a wellness coach full time. Is that correct?
Not yet.
Oh, not yet. Sorry.
But no, it's cool. I'm getting there. What the thing is I'm not a full-time teacher anymore. So yes, you're correct in that, Nat. However, I still do some relief teaching work.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's a big thing because I know being a teacher, it consumes your life doing lesson plans and marking and all the rest of it. So you've created for yourself a bit more time freedom and flexibility to be with the girls as well.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I looked into the business opportunity of it, because once becoming a mum, I then reflected, trying to think of the word. I can't think of it, but just thought about my life and where I wanted to be. prior to children, I am a teacher still, but was a teacher full time. I used to get to school at 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 to 6:30. You know, have some really awesome lessons, engaging my children. That's what it was all about in the classroom. And I wouldn't leave till 5 or 6 at night sometimes. But now I've got my own girls. I know I can't invest that much time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's right.
So now I can run this part-time round this. Like, look, we're on the call. It's all good. And that's why you get the freedom of choice of when you can and can't work. And yeah, like you said, the background to teaching is full on.
Yeah. And we've got to travel together so much as well, which has been awesome. So I just wanted to share that because I think that's powerful as well. You've got an awesome health and wellness result, but then to be able to impact your life in a positive way, creating more time freedom and time with your family, but also to be you, not just mum, not just teacher, not just wife, that you get to live your life and travel and do what brings you joy. So, and I know you just glow with when you tell me stories about people that you help and what you're doing these days. So I know you're like me, you're living your bliss, just helping people. So it's great.
Oh, thanks for wrapping it up like that, Nat. My life sounds incredible, and it is because of Herbalife. Like, I wouldn't have done this before. I was stuck inside four walls, like being a mum, you know, new bub. Like, I didn't know that there was more and that I could be more and help more people. And yeah, just thank you for reiterating my life because it's pretty cool.
It is awesome.
And I get to meet people like you, Nat.
Yeah, so the friendships you make along the way, you just can't. Yeah, they're amazing.
Look at us right there. Yeah.
I know. We had so much fun. So now I have to think of what the next pro. So your favorite, we always like our guest speaker to share their favorite Herbie recipe, and everyone always says the same thing to me. I don't know if I can pick one because there's too many yummy, delicious things that we can do with these products. But you chose overnight oats.
Yes. So you're right. It is really hard to choose, but it is one that I do like to make. I don't make it like all the time. It's like the other week I was doing a relief day. No. And I just knew I wouldn't have time in the morning. So I made it the night before. It takes like not even 5 minutes. And I really enjoyed that eating, you know, on the run. There we go, you know.
Yeah.
So it's really easy. About 3/4 cups of oats. I'll just make it in the cup. Save the dishes, guys.
Yeah.
And then I put my 2 scoops of cookies and cream and stir that into so all the dry stuff is together. You can put your PPP in there as well. Then I put in some unsweetened almond milk. So, you know, pretty runny because it's going to soak overnight. And then a big scoop of natural Greek yogurt, not flavoured. And then I just put in the fridge with some cling wrap or a plate on top. And then in the morning, I just add the fresh strawberries and blueberries, whatever you want to add, really. Oh, cookies and cream, it's so yum.
I've also done this where I've chucked a few chai seeds in as well.
Yeah, that would be great. Thanks. I'll add that.
But it is yummy. It's good to have. It's nice to just change it up a bit and you know, excite your palate a bit more with different textures and different tastes. So yeah.
And how cool is that? That's what you're like your shake. One of your shakes of the day. Awesome.
Yeah. Giving you everything you need.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll just thank you, Chelsea, for sharing exactly what you did to reach your goal. So if anyone had any questions, write them down and get back to, you know, one of us coaches. And if you want to elaborate more on something that Chelsea shared, we can always get in contact with Chelsea to really get the nitty gritty if you want any more questions answered. But, you know, please, no question is silly. We're here to answer your questions. So please reach out to us. So we're just going to go through the products that Chelsea started with and what got her result on top of her consistency and drive to get there. So Chelsea started on the Ultimate program. So, you know, this is our fastest program and best program to do. If you want a fast result and you want to, you know, really nail that goal that you've got for yourself, this is the best program to get started on. So you've got our nutritional shake mix in that, together with the multivitamin. So, you know, Herbalife did us all a favor by putting the Yucky tasting vitamins and minerals into the multivitamin. So we swallow that, and the shake has the good tasting bits. So the shake tastes amazing. So we're very grateful to Herbalife for doing that. So, you know, the multivitamin and the shake mix are like to go together. We really need to take both of those together. And just remember too, our multivitamin is graded. So you know you're getting exactly the same amount of vitamins and minerals in each capsule. So it's not hit and miss that today you'll get this much and tomorrow this capsule's only got that much in. There's very few businesses or companies out there who actually grade their products. So you're not guaranteed that exact amount each day. The other products that are in there is the cellulose. So cellulose is amazing for reshaping. So it's the water balancer, and you know, you get that water retention, or if you've sat in a seminar all day or you've gone flying and your ankles and feet might swell up. This is great for that. So it helps, you know, move the water around and eliminate the water in your body instead of storing it and having that fluid retention. Active fiber, that's another one of our great products that really helps get your fiber content up for the day. We add this into our amazing cocktail drink that we make. It's either called Boom Juice or Glow Lean, and it really helps. It's an apple flavor. It's the most delicious flavor. So a great product to have to make sure you're keeping your fiber intake. NRG is another product that's in our Ultimate program, and it's a energy balancer. So, you know, if you're feeling too low, it brings you back up. If you're feeling too hyper, it brings you back down. And it helps with mental clarity as well. So if you're feeling a bit foggy, you know, you take one of these and it really clears the fog so you can think clearly. A lot of us are so busy these days, so that's a good one to just keep clarity about your thoughts and your day. Great for just before a workout as well, because you can just focus more and really get into that workout and gives you that boost of energy. Our herbal tea, love our tea. I honestly credit the tea to curbing my sweet tooth. I've got a terrible sweet tooth, and my favorite is the peach tea. So you can have the teas hot or cold. And it's another one of the products that goes in the Glow Lean or the Boom Juice. So the tea, the active fiber, and the aloe is what goes in. We've got 3 amazing flavors in the tea now. We've got the lemon original that has a lemon flavor, the peach tea, or the cinnamon. I think the cinnamon is like a hug in a cup. It's just amazing when you have it. I don't know, it gives me that warm fuzzy feeling because that cinnamon flavor, it's kind of Christmassy and, you know, reminds me of having a hug with someone. The aloe is the next product that's part of the Ultimate program. So it's amazing. So, you know, they typically use aloe when people burn themselves. So it's like the soothing shower on the inside, having the aloe concentrate, and it helps you absorb your nutrients as well. So like it really helps with reflux, helps with lots of things. We've now got 4 flavors for the aloe. So we've got the original, which is a real lemony flavor, the mandarin, the mango, and now the delicious grape, which is amazing. I love the grape aloe. My son actually mixed up last night CR7 and the aloe, grape aloe. Oh my gosh, that was my new favorite drink now. And then the last one, I've already covered the multivitamin, but probiotics. So everyone's all about gut health. And most people think of gut health only being the good and bad bacteria in your stomach. But as we know with our cellular nutrition with Herbalife, it's also about cleansing that villi. But then the probiotic gives you the good bacteria that you need in your gut as well. So all these products are so important to get your body functioning and every area of your body functioning as it should be, like a well-oiled machine. And then you just reach your goals because you're giving your body everything that it needs. So that's the program that Chelsea started on. But she also added in the chitosan. So if you remember, she said she just heard fat blocker, and that sparked her like, I need to get this. We did a little experiment showing everyone at our local event that we hold before COVID happened. But it basically absorbs all the fat and congeals it that's in your system. So you poo it out basically, and it's not absorbed into your system. So we call it the cheetah's kind of product as well, because if you know you're going out for dinner, say you're going for Indian or pizza, Ralph loves his pizza. So if you're going for pizza or something that you know is high in fat, just take a few of these half an hour before you go, and it will absorb the fat from that food so it doesn't get absorbed into your bloodstream in your body and store somewhere in your body. So it's perfect for that. It's also been patented to help with cholesterol. So it's a natural cholesterol assistant. It's so we can't say it totally cures cholesterol, but it definitely helps, and it's the healthier version out there on the market to maintain your cholesterol levels. It is derived from seafood, so just be mindful of that for yourself if you're allergic to seafood or you have a loved one who's allergic to seafood. So that's the only thing with chitosan. But it basically, you know, gives you your dietary fiber and reduces the time that the food spends in your intestinal tract. So it's removing the toxins and waste from your body. It's an amazing product. We love it. And the other good thing,
because I just saw it there, Nat, it helps for breastfeeding mums because it's got fenugreek in it, and I can vouch for that because I had a great supply.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. So it's awesome for that, for the breastfeeding mums, and especially if you're a mum with a few kids, if you're running around crazy after the other kids, this definitely helps keep that milk supply up. And then the product that Chelsea's just recently added in is the Tonkai. So, you know, it helps with so many things. It helps with the premenstrual symptoms, menopause. My sister's going through menopause and having great success on this product. It's a muscle relaxant. So before we had the 24 range to help with exercise, you know, sports recovery, it was referred to get people to take Tonkai after they've exercised to help relax those muscles and get that lactic acid. So, you know, it's a muscle relaxant. It's great for helping people relax to go to sleep, for nervous tension. My son always would take these before he'd have an exam just to help him get through that nervous, you know, exam anxiety that he would always get. But it's incredible, and it's for so many things. It's not just for the ladies, the men really get a lot of benefit from this as well. So love our Tonkai. There's not really one product that you can say is your absolute favorite, because we'd be lost without any of them for all of us who've been on the products for a while and know the difference. So I think that was my last slide. Yes, it is. So once again, Chelsea, thank you so very much for sharing your journey. It's awesome to hear from someone and how you reached your goal and what you feel was, you know, key to helping you get there. So thank you so much for sharing.
No worries at all. Thank you so much for allowing me to share.
Mate, I'm disappointed. I'm like, where the hell are the smoothie bowls? Like, you're like famous for the smoothie bowls all over your stories and everything. I was waiting for it to come up in the favorite thing, you know, like, what's your favorite thing? And you've come with some oat stuff. What's going on?
I had a lot of smoothie bowl photos and I'm like, oh, tossing up.
Yeah.
But I went for convenience for a quick on the go.
Yeah.
It's all convenient, but yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Thanks so much for sharing. That was so good.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, guys. So like I said, if you have any questions, please get back to your coach. We're always keen to help where we can, but just believe in the products, trust that they've got your back, and keep persevering, because you will definitely get there and smash those goals. So thanks, everyone. Have a good night. Bye.